Okay, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Okay, folks, we're having a look at a homework question. There's a CGP page 118, exercise 6.5, intermediate workbook. We're looking at solving equations. Okay, right, what we need to do in this particular question here, I know there seems to be quite a few brackets in there. There's brackets on the left hand side, brackets on the right hand side. What we need to do, we need to kind of expand. Okay, that's not what I wanted. I wanted a red. Let's just go for orange. We need to expand the bracket first to release the items from inside the bracket to outside the bracket. So wherever there's a bracket, we need to multiply that. Now we need to take care of the signs. So we're going to write it all out here. So now we've got 2. Remember, it's all, when you multiply the bracket, we're multiplying here, okay? Everything is being multiplied. So 2 times by 2x. And followed by 2 times by plus 3. Make sure you keep an eye on the signs. The next part's going to be plus 5 times by 3x. Followed by plus 5 multiplied by plus 1. Okay, let's put the equal sign back in. Now we're multiplying all the items out on the right hand side, which is that one bracket over there. Let's change color again. So we have 6 times by 3x followed by 6 multiplied by plus 4. You might be thinking, why have I put the pluses in everywhere? The plus signs with the numbers are very important because they will give you the sign for your answer. So let's have a look what we got over here. You have 2 times by 2x. That will give us a nice straightforward what? 4x. 2 times by plus 3. Emphasis on the plus. 2 times by plus 3 will give us now plus 6. So that plus 3 helps us to form our answer and gives us a sign in between these two. Next, plus 5 times by 3x will give us, again, plus 15x. Okay, the next one, plus 5 times by 1 will give us plus 5. Put the equal back in. We can't have numbers and letters like on a line next to it without any signs, plus minus between them. So by us including the sign in the multiplication stage, when we get this part, everything has got a sign with it. Otherwise, you'll have numbers and letters with gaps in between them. Now, 6 times by 3x will give us 18x. Now, 6 times by plus 4 will give us plus 24. So as you can see, when I say the plus 4, my question, I get a plus my answer in this particular instance. If it was 6 times by minus 4, it would be minus 24. If it was minus 6 times by minus 4, it would be plus 24. So depending on what the signs are, it has an effect on the answer. So what we need to do now, we need to simplify like items. So we got 4x and 5x, that will give us what? We got plus 6 on this side and plus 5, that will give us now what do we do now? We do now what we've been doing all along. So we've multiplied all the brackets, we've now simplified it, and the question has kind of fizzled down to what? The question has now fizzled down to what we normally see in terms of our linear double-sided equation. Are we happy there? Now, where do we now, if you would start the question now, where would we start the question? We would start the question where? At the 18x. We always start at the lowest or the smaller x, y, or whatever value it is. And move the smaller x value towards the larger one and move the numbers to the opposite sides. We're changing sides, changing signs. We get x's on the left hand side, numbers on the right hand side. So now what do we have? Now we have the original 19x that was already here. It's joined by the plus 18x, which becomes the minus 18x as it jumps over the equal sign. We have the plus 24 already here on the right hand side. It's joined by the plus 11, which changes to a minus 11. Because as we change side, we change sign. Now 19x minus 18x. That will give us a nice and juicy, simple x. 24 take away 11 will give us 13. Okay. That will give us answer. And that's the end of that long question. It's a small video.